this is Whispering Whim. Today I'm very dressed down. I'm gonna be sorting socks, and that just didn't seem like the thing to dress up for. um, Might be your first time seeing me in glasses. I wear contacts most of the time, not so much because of the aesthetics. Actually, a lot of people think I look good in glasses. But I like being able to see like my peripherals, and I hate it when it like starts to slide and I have to push it back up, right? So, but you can't wear contacts 24/7, so hey. Anyways, I'll be sorting socks, and I'm a fan of wearing not weird, but colorful, different socks. And I've been putting off sorting them because I have so many. But it's time. And I figured, why not make a video? So, I'm not sure what's the best way to do this as far as, I think I'm just gonna have to dump it out. Random munch pack paper got in there. Timber. So yeah, definitely have a lot of socks, plus a few other random things. Some pantyhose. I tend to wash the dish towels with whatever I'm washing. I know that grosses some people out, but I figure if it's, gonna get clean enough that I'm willing to wipe down my counters with it, an area where I'm going to be eating, then why is it not good enough for my clothing, right? But not a lot of people share that view. They get kind of grossed out. They have to wash the towels separate, but then you do a really small load and you're wasting all that water. So right now I'm just kind of pulling out all the non-sock items, like have my cute little Lilo and Stitch scarf that I got for Christmas last year. I've got a surprising number of pantyhose, considering I don't really wear them all that often. I have my random little Gunther hat that I got, goodness, 3 Christmases ago? 4? Something like that. Let's not wear that for the whole video. Let's see here. Almost getting down to just socks. Another random little towel. Weather decided to get kind of unhappy today. I woke up super early, and I was going to wait until the sun was like at the perfect angle to get in the window, because I know when the lighting's better and you can see my eyes that the videos do better, but it's so hard to get good lighting when you're relying on Mother Nature. So we've also got some leaves rustling in the background, but we'll just pretend that that's part of the video, right? Almost there. Okay, I think it's safe to start matching socks here. Maybe. So not all of them are crazy, but they are, one of a kind. So, it definitely makes it a bit of a chore to match them all up. But oddly enough, that's a price I'm willing to pay in order to have some cute socks. Oh, that's a random shirt. I bake for a living, right? And when you work in a kitchen, you have to, wear a very specific uniform. It's that classic white coat and the scarf and checkerboard pants. And typically you're supposed to also wear black socks. But the place I work for hasn't really been enforcing that. And I've taken full advantage. Like, I've worn Christmas socks and Halloween socks, rainbow bright socks. So, as you'll see, I have lots and lots of socks. This one right here is a cute little Yeti sock. The only bummer part about this one is that it's a long sock, and I have really big, thick ankles, almost a cankle, but not quite. So these don't really go thigh high or anything, and they end up just getting bunched down at the bottom, and it's a little uncomfortable to wear long socks. I prefer like the medium length, like this one is, where it's not just on the ankle, because then I feel the breeze on my lower half there, and I don't like that either. But I don't like the super low ones, so right in the middle. I love Argyle. Argyle is kind of more of a boy pattern, in my opinion. Like, when you think like fancy dress socks, for like a power businessman, if they're not black, then they're some sort of Argyle pattern. I have a fair amount of Christmas themed socks, and it's not so much that I buy Christmas socks, but people know I love socks, and when Christmas rolls around, I'll get them as gifts, which I'm not complaining about, like, at all. But then it ends up being that I have more Christmas socks than is really necessary, Another Argyle. I like the black and the red. Although I think I like that pastel one better. I'm kind of silly. Sometimes I will, well, not sometimes, but there are mornings where I'll pick a sock based on my mood, but only if I've already gone through and sorted them. So if I haven't sorted them, I just find whatever pair matches first. The only bummer part about, aside from sorting them, the bummer part about having kind of random socks is that once you lose one of them, there's no going back on that pair. If you go down to Walmart and get, a 20 pack of white socks, they're all going to be the same. So you can lose up to 10 of them, and it's still, like, you can make matching pairs. But not me. I had to be different. Sounds like my neighbors are starting to take a shower, which isn't really a surprise. It's 8:30 on a Wednesday morning. Because I do work in a bakery, I have very non-standard days off. So It's nice when I go shopping and things like that. Everything's kind of less busy, but I find that it kind of interrupts the flow of my day since I'm always doing something different from other people. You know, when they're enjoying their weekends, I'm working hard. And then when I'm enjoying my weekend, they're off at work. We're getting ready for work, as is the case with my neighbor. Here we've got some bright, bright green. Love the bright colors. I think, too, socks are like a really safe way to be sort of showing off, I guess. Not really showing off, but doing something to stand out. Because, you know, if I had like a super bright pattern on my shirt or something, you know, people would notice, you know, either my weight or, you know, the girls or, you know. And then it becomes about something other than the fact that I like bright colors. So, socks are nice and safe. Pink socks. Pink and purple, but. This is a pair of Halloween socks. I don't think I have enough Halloween socks, because those ones I have to buy myself, and I don't know, I usually forget, and then the holiday is over. But purple with little orange pumpkins. This one has been floating around my basket for a few months now. I give myself a little bit of time before I give up on finding the pair, but I might have to give up on this one. My bright pink and green one. At least it wasn't a pair that I absolutely love. So, and there's that at least. So it's definitely November now. Getting close to Turkey Day. I hope you have some nice fun plans, family and food. For me, I'm already kind of thinking past Thanksgiving. In my line of work, you know, the holidays are just an insane time. So I've actually been trying to do my Christmas shopping early. My goal is to actually have it all done before the end of November if I can, because once December rolls around, I'm not very confident that I'll have a lot of time. Right now, I'm looking for some more Stitch socks. Last year for Christmas, I got Lilo and Stitch, and they're all different. But because they're like this ankle size, I have a habit of not keeping track of them as well, because I don't, like I said, I don't like the really long ones, and I don't like the really short ones. So I think all of these are missing their pair, which is actually a pretty high ratio there. But this one, I'm going to give more time to find them. Could be under the bed or something. See here, another little towel. It's easy to wash towels with socks since it's all small stuff. Since I do have so many different kinds, if I see a pair like right away, I'll of course grab it and wrap it up. But if I don't see a pair right away, usually I'll pick like a pattern, like before it was the the Lilo and Stitch there. Right now it's thin stripes, because it's kind of easy to find all the thin stripes at once, and then go from there, like what do I have a pair of? Because if you just try to match one, then like, for example, I was looking for this one. I would have come across this one and been like, oh darn, you know. I don't know. It's just the way I do it, I guess. I don't know if there's any rhyme or reason to it. I suppose anything to keep me entertained while I'm sorting through it all. These ones are really fuzzy, so they're not good for wearing out. But with the cold weather coming up, they'll be nice on my feet. And in fact, I think I'm going to wear a pair right now, because I'm actually a little chilly. So, pink socks. Look at the little penguin. I like this one. I think it's cute. Although, you know, it's funny, because sometimes they get washed at different times. One is definitely longer than the other. So one of these socks has been through the washer more often. Either that or it was already a different size when I got it. I don't really know. I'm going to suspect that I just shrunk one. Let's do polka dots next. So there's some green polka dots and some blue polka dots. Oh, there's a match already. Polka dot ones are nice. I've got a set of like gray in color, but because it's mostly gray, if it's a day where like the big boss is around, I might wear the gray in color one because it's a little harder to notice. I don't think it really makes a difference though. I think they just let it be because I'm a really good worker. Like, I hate to be any sort of like a braggart. Is that how you pronounce it? Braggart? Person who brags. But I know I do a good job. And they're going to be very sad when they lose me. So little things like wearing weird socks. I feel like they're not going to say anything, even if it is against policy, because it's just not worth losing me over a pair of socks, which I'm getting so frustrated with work that it's possible, honestly. I could walk over my socks. Not because I'm that in love with them, but because, God, any excuse to end the madness. Some Christmas ones that I found a match for while I was looking for my polka dots. So, another pair of long socks. These ones have narwhals on them, which is pretty cool. I think, because I'm still looking for polka dots, even though I'm finding other stuff, because we're getting down to the bottom of the pile here. Santa Claus. That I'm not gonna find the rest of my polka dots. Sure doesn't seem like it. So we'll put those with the Lilo and Stitch ones. See if they turn up. Because I'm kind of, I can be a slob sometimes. I'll actually, ooh, that's a pretty color. I'll take my socks off in random spots and then like tuck them into things, so it really doesn't surprise me that I lose a few here and there. Let's go ahead and we'll do fuzzy socks next. Those are pretty distinct and easy to find. People have a habit of giving me lots of fuzzy socks. I think because I like socks, they want to get me like the softest and the most attractive ones. But the problem is you can't wear them, in shoes. So how funny is this? I've got another pair that's like obviously different sizes, but they started out the same size. I mean, okay, so this fabric stretches a lot, so that makes sense. Okay. I was gonna be weirded out, like the sock gremlins were messing with my sizes. But yeah, the fuzzy socks are they're nice for the house, but I don't actually get to spend that much time lounging around the house. So, just unfortunate. Looks like all the fuzzy socks. So, oh, there's one right here hiding. Yay. I was gonna say, that's a lot of unmatched pairs. So I guess I always end up like analyzing myself in these videos, like, I started off by complaining about the weather blocking my light, but maybe at this point I'll go ahead and kind of state why I decided to do socks, because honestly on the surface it seems like a weird thing to me to make a video of sock matching, but I thought that no one would want to watch me put away groceries either. So it's kind of a bit of a test today. See if it's like any and all domestic activities are relaxing for people, or if really it was the food-based ones, because I get excited about food. I love it. Obviously I love it. But so yeah, and it's also because I didn't do any makeup or anything like that. It'll be interesting to see if that affects how people respond to. It actually just started snowing outside. So I took a quick pause to confirm that that's what it was, because I was not expecting snow today. I guess that would explain why the clouds came in. But back to socks. Socks are the part that matters. I've gone through most of my interesting socks, sadly. I do have a few, like, normal-ish socks, but they're also horribly mismatched. Like, these are all black socks, and I'm pretty sure, like, most of them are different black socks. I think among this color here, if I don't find matches, I'm gonna just toss them, because I don't wear them that often. I buy them, or bought them, when I first started my new job, a few years ago. Because, as I said, it's supposed to be part of the uniform to wear black socks, right? And so I bought some, but I bought like a pair here and a pair there. And so now I have like 100 different kinds of black sock. And I don't know, the colored ones, like the polka dots or something like that, I don't mind if I end up wearing a mismatched pair. Like, sometimes I'll do it intentionally. But with black socks, it's just really weird to wear a mismatched pair. Like, I don't know if it's an OCD thing or something, but my brain just goes, ugh, why did you do that? Why did you wear 2 different black socks? So, I'm a weirdo. You know what I mean? I think I'm a very strange person sometimes. That one's not even black. I don't know if you can tell, but that's more of a navy blue. These ones don't match, but they're very, very similar. Do I want to cheat with this pair? I'm going to cheat with that pair unless... Are there more black ones? There are more black ones hiding. Look at that. Once you get rid of all those fancy colors, the boring ones come out. So this one actually matches this one. You know what I think the funny part about this is that on camera, I know you wouldn't be able to really see the difference between most of these. You know, even with my slightly better camera. You know, it's not great lighting, and I'm not like zooming in on the socks, so it's just black pieces of fabric for everyone to get bored by. So I hope you're doing well and that you're nice and relaxed today. Hopefully I've managed to help a little bit with that. Getting you in a nice calm mindset here. Maybe you're gonna fall asleep, or maybe you're just zoning out for a little bit before you start a big project. Okay, so all these, I think those match, yeah. So all these unmatched black socks, I'm just gonna, oh, there's another, those are tiny though, I don't even want to wear those. All of these are gonna go in the discard pile. We're gonna pretend we're in a game here, and I'm looting the sock monster corpse here, and I can't take everything because then I'll be overburdened. Sometimes you just have to edit things out of your life. For me, it's extra black socks. I do seem to be at the end of finding matching pairs. So that's pretty much going to be the end of the video, I think. I'm going to go ahead and the ones that I want to still try to find a match for, I'll put in a bag, and the rest will go in my drawers. And I'll see you later. Have a wonderful night.